So, aber jetzt schönen guten Morgen miteinander. Wir spielen heute weiter Foolish Mortals Kapitel 2. Wir müssen ihre Sachen finden, um wahrscheinlich ihn hier zu erledigen. Aber mal schauen. Wir sind gespannt. Wir müssen noch einiges erledigen. Wir sind jetzt gerade im Haus gefangen mit den ganzen Geistern, die wir erweckt haben. Wir schauen rein. Fortsetzen. Yep. Genau. Und da sind wir so, ja genau. Die Zeile haben wir alle noch. Ja.
Hold it right there. The dance is about to begin. I shall deal with you afterwards.
Okay. Müssen wir uns irgendwas merken? Joyette, Promenade, Karussell, Joyette, Ines.
The skill, the movement, the passion. It certainly gets the blood pumping. Now then, do you have an invitation?
An invitation?
To the waltz. This celebration is only for wedding guests. We have all manner of help running around the house who certainly aren't invited to the festivities.
Okay.
Imagine the smell. If you want to come in, you'll need to retrieve it. Rules are rules, and it's my job to enforce them. I am Mrs. Elaine Craddock, housekeeper of Belmore Manor. Who are you, anyway?
Murphy McCallan. I'm just a visitor.
Evidently.
Habe ich eine Einladung? Ich glaube nicht, dass wir jetzt schon eine Einladung haben.
Stop right there, young.
Okay, ich darf nicht weitergehen. Na gut, dann gehen wir da nochmal raus. Und schauen mal, was da drin ist.
You, boy, are you one of the staff? Is the wedding ready to begin?
Ready to begin? Goodness gracious, but I haven't found my Bible.
Sorry, I'm just a guest too. I don't think the wedding's happening until later tonight. Or not at all, if everything went to plan.
Just enough time for another drink, then.
Eine Vase. Topf.
I'd previously seen small pots hung in fireplaces like this contained water in order to humidify the room, especially when tobacco was being smoked. In this case, however, the pot was empty. That didn't work.
Ja, na gut, hätte ja sein können. Eine Flüssigkeit. Das können wir mitnehmen, oder was?
I picked up the vase. From the delicate porcelain and hand-painted ornamentation, it looked like it must have been worth a fortune. Ming Dynasty, perhaps?
Fosket, why is that young man picking up that chamber pot?
I have absolutely no idea.
Or perhaps not.
Mega.
The empty glass was best left where it was.
Große Halle. Fühlen. Fühlen. Ich will aber erst wissen, was da drüben ist. Ah ja, okay. Sehe ich da irgendwas anderes von dem Blickwinkel? Ein Rabe. Okay. Gar nicht. Taxidermie. Tiere ausstopfen. Ah, na toll.
Stepping through the doorway, I found myself in an ethereal black void that stretched in every direction. Draped in green fog, all I could see was staircases floating in all directions. And in the center, an eternally ticking clock. The clock was too far away to reach. All I could do was watch.
Ist das so laut? Ist das bei euch auch so laut? Ich kann es mir ein bisschen leiser drehen, bei euch weiß ich es gerade nicht, wie es ausschaut. Kann ich die Tür da reingehen? Na, schauen wir mal. Jetzt bin ich hier. Komme ich dann auch wieder durch die Tür raus? Ah.
Is that little whippersnapper playing on the staircases again?
No, it's not him this time. But how that wayward whelp's mother allows him to run riot through that cursed room baffles me. When it comes to Sebastian Park, I think King Herod might have had a point.
Okay, schauen wir noch in die Tür rein.
That is an insult to my honor. I didn't know you had any
Zwillinge
honor
oder was?
left to insult.
Boys, boys, you don't want to be fighting over little old me.
Tallulah, this man is nothing but a scoundrel. Then you, brother, are a no-good fraud.
I didn't need to search for a book right now. I already felt like I was in one. I wondered if the shelves held any books on battling ghostly curses, but that seemed a little too niche. Good evening, miss.
Oh, another fine young gentleman.
My name's Murphy McCallan. Pleased to meet you all.
Back off, Peanut. Yeah, keep walking. We were talking to the lady first.
Now, boys, we must be welcoming to our new friend. My name is Tallulah LaRue. I expect you've heard of me. My daddy owns the LaRue Oil Exchange. We're the richest family this side of the Mississippi.
But don't be getting any ideas. Tallulah, don't you think this gentleman is a little beneath you? He looks so poor, he probably waves a popsicle around and calls it air conditioning.
Let's not be rude to him just because he's less fortunate. You boys be welcoming and introduce yourselves.
If we must. I am Humphrey Tallulah. And I am Orville Tallulah of the Tallulah Textiles Company.
I think you made the pants I'm wearing. What's that in your hand, Miss LaRue?
This is my invitation to the wedding. It allows me to bring one guest with me, but I seem to have made a teensy tiny mistake. I've invited both boys all the way out here to Devil's Rock when I can only take one of them into the wedding. Now, both of these fine fellows are here and want to attend with me, and I just don't know who I should pick.
You mean you two don't have an invitation?
We may not know the Belmores, but we do know this southern magnolia before us. We were brought to Devil's Rock by passion.
I was brought to Devil's Rock by taxi.
Wenn Sie die Einladung nicht benötigen, könnte ich sie vielleicht nehmen.
Are those pistols they're holding?
Orville and I are ranked top of the leaderboard at the Tallahassee Gun Club.
Na dann.
Perhaps take that as a warning to back off.
Were you friends with Abigail Belmore?
Friends may be a bit of an exaggeration, but I'd seen her around at the debutante balls before she got engaged to that sailor. I mean, really, what was she thinking?
You don't think they should have gotten engaged?
What's the point? Mr. Rackham was an improvement. I do love the powerful.
Vielleicht hast du dich dort den Falschen eingelassen.
If you're not using the invitation, perhaps I could take it off your hands?
I don't think so, knucklehead. Miss LaRue is going to need that invitation for when I accompany her. Over my dead body? Have you seen yourself? You're already dead.
These two gentlemen seem pretty heated.
I just hope it doesn't come to blows. I'd be happy to marry either of these gentlemen one day, if only I could choose between them.
If you did end up marrying one of them, would that make your name Tallulah Tallulah?
That's right, and my middle name is Beulah. Rolls right off the tongue, doesn't it?
How are you going to decide who to take to the waltz, Miss LaRue?
I just don't know if I could decide. I think I'll have to leave it to the boys to decide for me.
Choose
So
me.
eine.
I'm the one who inherited our family's good looks, I assure you. Good looks? Your reflection hides when you walk past a mirror.
Schauen sich genau
I
gleich aus.
have the southern elegance she desires. Elegance? You have all the elegance of a drunken pelican. I believe the lady would be better suited for a man of my sophistication. Sophistication? You have all the sophistication of a rodeo clown. It's my bravery that she needs. Bravery? You'd run away from a June bug. If you think yourself so brave, then we must put it to the test. Brother, I challenge you to a duel. Not if I challenge you first.
Gee, I wouldn't want a duel to take place because of little old me. But if that's how things have to be, let's get the guns on the table, boys.
McCallum, you shall be the adjudicator.
Okay, mach
I'm
ich.
glad you've agreed.
What exactly does that entail?
In order for the duel to be fair, an independent third party must load the pistols and declare the victor.
But I've never loaded a pistol before.
Don't worry, McCallum. A donkey with a lobotomy could do it. You have at least half a chance.
I didn't need to pick up the pistols except to load them. One at a time, I poured the powder into the muzzle of the pistols. I then dropped the shot into each muzzle. Finally, I patted the contents down with the ramrod.
No pussyfooting around here, boys. I want to see some action.
Go
If you
for it.
miss, you're not the man for me. Fire! Well,
I've been hit. Me too.
In any other situation, this would have been a tragedy, but it quickly became clear that a duel to the death wouldn't be conclusive when the duelists were both already dead.
Eigentlich habe ich eher gedacht, die Kugeln fliegen
neither
durch.
of you missed? Well, sorry, boys, but I think that's a draw. What a terrible waste of everybody's time.
Miss LaRue, would you mind if I borrowed your parasol?
Don't be silly, Murphy. It's a beautiful evening outside. You have no use for it, but I'm sure I can be of help to you if the weather turns sour.
Hi there.
Keep walking. I don't have time to waste on you.
Would you like a rematch of the pistol duel?
What a wonderful idea! Boys,
Oh, nein.
guns on the table. Murphy, load 'em up.
Ach, damn. Ich muss das hier noch irgendwas anderes reintun, ne?
I couldn't do that.
Oder was? Jetzt muss ich das
One
nochmal.
at a time, I poured the powder. I then,
Machen wir mal schnell.
finally, I patted.
Remember, boys, if you miss, you're not the man for me.
Also brauchen wir da noch irgendwas, dass wir da anderes reintun.
Well,
I've been hit. Me too.
neither of you missed? Well, sorry, boys, but I think that's a draw. What a terrible waste of everybody's time.
Okay, das hören wir uns jetzt nicht nochmal an. Schau mal, was er dazu zu sagen
Hello.
hat.
Beat it, bud.
Kann ich da hoch? Ah, da gibt's eine Tür. Ah, da komme ich da hin. Komme ich in den Garten?
The shield was out of reach, but I didn't plan on jousting with any knights that day anyway. Without knowing what it was, I didn't want to break it. I wondered if the pianist knew more about it. The pianist wouldn't have been happy with me rifling through his belongings.
Oh, er ist eh tot.
My piano repertoire consisted only of a few bars of Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, and I thought it best not to inflict that upon anyone. Good evening. My name is Murphy McCallan.
Pleased to make your acquaintance. Ezra Hughes is the name. Pianist for hire is the game. Got any events coming up that you can use a pianist at? I do weddings, christenings, bar mitzvahs, funerals.
You're still hustling for work? Isn't being a ghost an impediment?
Hey, when you're self-employed, you've got to keep that next paycheck coming in.
But you're trapped in the house.
Well, I admit I'm not normally based here, but Belmore Manor makes a lovely venue.
Mhm.
What's the machine next to your piano?
That's my ticket out of hustling, a phonograph recorder. I'm going to compose and record a hit song, something that'll sweep the nation, like those guys on Tin Pan Alley. I can record and release a song all across the country, and people will be able to hear me live in their living room.
But you're not live. Or living.
That'll be how I market myself. Anthems by apparitions, hymns
werden
by
dir
hearts.
helfen, Freunde.
The magazines won't give you the time of day if you don't have some way of standing out. If I'm dead, it's better to be composing than be
Richtig.
composing.
How does the machine work?
You just put in a blank record and press record. There's an old one still in there if you want it. It's too worn for me to use anymore. The records have a thin layer of black wax on the outside, and the machine records the sound as grooves in the wax. Keep an ear out for me in a year's time.
How's the gig?
It's the gig of a lifetime. Quite literally. I just didn't realize how short that lifetime would be. Still, I should be making out like a bandit at the end of it.
Why's that?
My contract says I charge overtime at time and a half. So far, we're 30-something years past my original end time.
Is there much to spend your money on when you're dead?
They say you can't take it with you. But I don't seem to be going anywhere at the moment, so why not find out?
Are you local to Devil's Rock?
No, New Orleans born and bred. Hard to grow up in the Big Easy and not fall in love with this music. Street performers in the French Quarter, brass bands on the balconies, parades at Mardi Gras. It's in the air down there.
So what brought you here?
Work. Figured I'd play a few gigs, make some cash. Next thing I know, I'm caught up in more drama than a Gilbert and Sullivan operetta.
Where did you find musical work here on Devil's Rock?
I got a full season contract down at the Calliope Theater. It was pure luck, really. The original pianist broke his arm.
How?
Before the renovation, that place was falling apart. 14 people in the audience watched as the stage gave out right in the middle of Claire de Lune. Pianist and piano falling straight to the floor into the basement.
Ouch.
Physically, he was fine. Emotionally, devastated for months.
Sounds like he went through a bad stage.
Scheint sich gerade viel Zuschauer zu haben.
You don't seem to have much of an audience.
Most have gone through to the ballroom for the waltz. Still, at least it means I don't have the Southern Belle from hell hovering over me.
When you say Southern Belle from Hell, do you mean Tallulah?
That's her, the Black Widow of the Bayou.
What's wrong with her?
Well, she has a reputation, doesn't she?
A reputation for what?
Murder.
Okay.
Tallulah is a murderess?
Now, don't be getting me caught up in a slander suit, but behind those demure, blush cheeks is the mind of an absolute psychopath. She's been engaged 3 times. Each of her fiancés died in ridiculous circumstances.
Did she murder them for money?
That can't even be the motive. You'd think she'd go ahead and marry them, so all their worldly goods become each other's, right? But her family's already got more money than honeybees got buzz. And she finishes them off before they've even booked a venue. I think she just does it for the thrill.
Someone should really tell her about wing walking. Yardley Belmore was a performer too, wasn't he?
And more. Writer, director, producer, philanthropist. He's the one that bought the Calliope, fixed her up, and hired me. Once he came on board, that place got put on real shows.
Real shows?
Yeah, before Yardley put up the funds, they were so broke they had to rely on sponsorships. The final year, Bon Tom Bakery funded everything. With conditions.
Conditions?
The shows had to be on brand. Before Yardley put a stop to it, we were looking at 3 Shakespeare plays that season. Romeo and Baguette, A Midsummer Night's Cream Cake, and Much Ado About Muffins.
Muffins.
Do you know what happened to Yardley Belmore?
I haven't a clue. But you know what? I think I was one of the final people to see him alive.
Oh, really?
He came down to the Calliope to offer me this gig for the wedding, and I overheard him talking to someone backstage after I had finished rehearsing.
What were they talking about?
Well, after Yardley scrapped the baked goods from Romeo and Juliet, he was after ideas to bring something new to the story. This fella was telling him about a place he'd found, an actual crypt. Such a missed opportunity, really. Can you imagine? Romeo and Juliet's tragic finale, played out in the Capulet tomb, the star-crossed lovers' final doomed moments in a real-life, honest-to-God crypt. The last thing I heard was them setting a date to check it out. And then, well, after that, no one ever saw him again.
Do you know who the man he was talking to was?
Rackham, I think you call him. Don't know where his interest in the theater came from all of a sudden. I've never seen him in any performances.
The actor's fate. Okay.
Do you know where I could get some wedding music?
I take request. It's part of my contract for the wedding. What are you after?
I need some wedding music to play to Abigail Belmore, upstairs, in her bedroom.
I might be able to move people with my music, Murphy, but there's no chance I can move this piano up to the 2nd floor.
I should get going.
See you around, Murphy.
I took the record from the recording machine. With its outer coating worn away with age, it wasn't in a state to record onto. I needed to think of something else.
Was gibt's denn da Schönes? Ein Durchgang. Ein Gärtner. Eine Rose.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Why not?
You're still flesh and blood, aren't you?
That's right.
And to be ashamed of. You'll end up see-through blue like me if one of those thorns nicks you. And don't try cutting them. Even so much as a snap, and it releases a toxin so deadly you'll be on the ground within 3 minutes. Certainly keeps things exciting, doesn't it? Watch out for that vine down there. That bugger was trying to make a break for it earlier.
Oh, okay. Will do. I didn't have the slightest idea what the gardener was warning me about. Like a snake coiling around its prey, it soon became apparent. Help! Help!
What's all the fuss about?
This vine's got me. It won't let go.
Oh, she likes you, she does.
Well, the sentiment isn't mutual.
I've never seen the plant so attached to someone before.
That's exactly the problem. Its hold was getting tighter. I needed to get away before I was dragged into the flower beds.
Zum Glück haben wir ein Messer.
Well, you didn't need to do that. I wasn't planning on doing the pruning till tomorrow.
What was that?
Just a Devil's Rock creeper. They do seem to have gotten a lot more active since I was last tending the garden, though.
First, the animals on this island had tried to eat me. Now, I was finding out the plants wanted a nibble, too. I couldn't see anything I could do with the statue.
Reden wir mal kurz mit dem Gegner.
Pleasure
Gärtner.
to meet you, young man. I'm Rupert Riddle. I'm the gardener for the Belmore estate. And whom do I have the pleasure of meeting?
Die
Murphy
Musik ist so
McCallum,
arg, oder?
pleased to meet you.
Do excuse the state of the conservatory. After 30-odd years without so much as a pruning or watering, it's taken on a mind of its own. Don't be telling the Horticultural Society or I'll be having my golden trowel taken off me.
You've won awards for your gardening?
Oh yes, this conservatory is rather famous. Welcome, Murphy, to the Poison Garden.
Poison? Why would the Belmore brothers want a poison garden?
Academic interests, prestige, and morbid curiosity, I should think. Master Cecil liked to study them. Master Xavier used to collect them on his expeditions, and Master Yardley, well, he just liked the theatricality of it all.
Isn't it dangerous?
Well, it all depends on how you use it, doesn't it? A few berries of deadly nightshade could kill a person, or cure their headache. Hemlock killed Socrates, but I use it to treat my arthritis. These plants may be dangerous, but that's because they're powerful and mysterious.
From medicine to murder.
Exactly. The power to heal and the power to kill. That's what makes them so interesting.
Remind me never to get on the bad side of a florist. What's the secret to growing your garden?
Plants need the same things as you and me, they do. Food, water, sunlight, and someone to chitter-chatter with.
You talk to your plants?
And sing.
What kinds of songs do poisonous plants like?
Vaudeville, mainly. Tarara-boom-de-ay always goes down a treat. Tarara-boom-de-ay, I'm with plants all the day. To sing's the only way to grow my shrub display. Vegetation brings elation to me.
That's quite an accent you've got. Where are you from?
Jolly old England, just outside Bristol. God's own country. The green and pleasant land where my love of horticulture bloomed. I caught the gardening bug at an early age, you see. Histoplasmosis. I was in hospital for 8 months or so. But trapped in those 4 white clean antiseptic walls, staring at a pot of plastic philodendrons, I just grew my love of all things botanical.
Why did you move to Devil's Rock?
I came over with the Belmores, didn't I? Got myself a little cottage on the edge of the estate near the mausoleum. Bugger if I can get to it now, though. Shame, too.
Why's that? Do you miss home?
Oh, I think I left the gas on. Wouldn't want an accident now, would I? Could be the death of me.
What are you working on at the moment?
I suppose I ought to be pushing up daisies. But death isn't going to stop these green fingers. So I'm getting right back into it where I left off. Tending to these plants. Not quite the same as it used to be, I must admit.
How so?
I suppose, being dead now, they've lost some of their allure. It used to be that one prick of the finger, one wipe of the nose, one accidental inhalation of a seed, now would be the end of it. Things just aren't as exciting anymore.
Who's the statue of?
Oh, him. He's from an old Indian fable the Belmores used to have read them as children. It was a gift Cecil Belmore gave his brothers a couple of years before he disappeared. Quite the conversation piece.
What was the statue's story about?
A young Maharaja prince who sold his kingdom for a single coin, all so he could use it to save the love of his life.
How romantic.
I suppose, if you're into that sort of thing.
I need a bouquet. Can you help me?
I'm a gardener, not a flower arranger, Murphy.
Is there anything in here I can take without it killing me?
I'm afraid the only non-poisonous plants were those down in Abigail's flower bed. She had her own little area that I used to help her with. There's only that one flower that stayed alive in the whole conservatory. Funny that.
What's funny about it?
That's the same flower bed Abigail used for her bouquet the night things went awry.
That'll be perfect. Is there a way to get rid of the thorns?
Oh, certainly. A good drenching with alcohol should kill them off.
Will you be attending the wedding?
Me? Get an invitation? I'm not sure overalls would meet the dress code. But it's a good thing, too. I wouldn't trust that Rackham with a hosepipe on a hot day.
Why not?
Well, it's not like me to tell tales. But it wasn't long before the Belmore brothers started to disappear that Rackham was in here asking about the poison plants. Very suspicious timing, if you ask me.
You think he murdered them?
I couldn't possibly say.
Thanks for your time.
Before you go, you wouldn't do me a favor, would you?
What kind of favor?
Well, I was just wondering how that flesh and blood thing is working out for you.
Excuse me?
It's just, and I don't mean to impose, but my eternal frustration is that I have 187 different ways to die in this conservatory, but I was never able to test any of them out. Now that we've all discovered death isn't quite so conclusive, I was wondering if you'd want to help out.
Help out how?
Well, we could test out some of the plants on you.
They'd kill me!
Fingers crossed.
The dainty old man's eyes glowed with unrestrained excitement at the mention of murder. His dottery demeanor offered a complete contrast to his apparently
Emma könnte man schon
homicidal
probieren, oder?
tendencies. He was like
Einfach.
a tortoise holding a machine gun.
Oh, don't make such a drama out of it. We could put it in
Ich würde ihm mal ganz schnell helfen gerade.
herbal tea. I know the recipe for a lovely cobbler.
Definitely not. Let's cross that possibility out.
Oh Mann.
I was only asking. Maybe let me know if you change your mind.
Mach mal. Haben wir Alkohol? Nee, ne? Ist das sonst noch irgendwas? Starten. Springbrunnen.
The fountain had long run dry and the cracked, dusty basin was empty.
Vegetation.
Examining the overgrowth felt more like being in a zoo than an arboretum. I didn't want to get...
Alkohol.
I'd already been warned about touching the poisonous thorns.
Hat es jetzt zwei Richtungen gegeben? Nee. Okay, hat man so ausgeschaut. Gehen wir mal da hoch. Da waren wir auch noch nicht. Oops.
Haha, the look on your face.
What are you doing? Oh, you could have scared me to death.
Voll.
Imagine how cool that would
Hat auch
be,
genauso
I
ausgeschaut.
don't think I'd be very happy about that.
baby. Who are you anyway?
My name's Murphy McCallan. I'm a guest. Who are you?
I'm Sebastian Pock.
The little boy puffed out his chest with a grin that would make the Cheshire Cat jealous. Whoop.
So, die Musik ist ein bisschen lauter.
What are you looking so pleased about?
I'll have a new toy to play with later tonight. A brand new Goo and Hose Model 5 wind-up tin boat. I'm going to play with it in the bathtub down the hall.
That's funny. I know a little girl who accidentally got one of those for her birthday today.
Yeah, funny that.
The boy pulled an expression that made him look slicker than a politician in an oil spill. You've been in that chest for 33 years?
On and off. That's got to make me a hide-and-seek champion. This house is amazing for it. Before I climbed in the chest, I must have explored every room in the house. The ones that aren't locked, at least.
You haven't seen the Belmore treasure while you've been exploring, have you?
There's a treasure here, like pirate treasure.
That's what the stories say.
And you believe them? I thought kids were supposed to be the gullible ones. I don't think it exists.
Why not?
Because if it did, I would have found it by now.
I heard some of the other ghosts talking about a boy playing in the staircase room. That was you, wasn't it?
Sure was. How did you know?
In truth, the description of wayward whelp was the giveaway. But as long as Sebastian knew something I didn't, I needed to contain my annoyance. Lucky guess. Do you know how to get through the staircase room?
Oh, sure. I know every route in this house. You've got to be as good at hide-and-seek as I am. I bet I could beat you without even leaving this room.
Sebastian, I really need to get through the staircase room. Could you tell me how to do it?
Well, are you any good at hide-and-seek?
Excuse me?
Because I could tell you how to get through the staircase room. If you can beat me, hider or seeker, I'd beat you at either.
This is a long shot, but do you know Mallory Wisp?
Sure, I know Princess Stink.
She was getting a tin boat too.
I know. I swapped over the pages in the toy catalogue, so she ordered the wrong thing. She'll get fed up with it, and I'll get to play with it instead.
Well, that wasn't a nice thing to do.
Nice guys finish last. That's what my father says.
How are you and Mallory able to talk? You're a ghost and she's...
A flesh bag.
Right.
A blood pumper, an air guzzler, a bone puppet, a muscle wriggler.
Hey, I get the idea. How come you can talk to her?
Children aren't so close-minded, I guess. Plus, she's the only person brave enough to come up to the house.
Mhm.
Are you here for the wedding?
Do you think I dress like this for fun? I look ridiculous.
I thought you might be the mayor of Munchkinland.
My mum made me dress like this. What's your excuse?
Do you know the man in the portrait behind you?
I don't want to look at it. Gives me the creeps.
It's John Rackham, isn't it?
Shh! Mum says we're not allowed to say his name.
What do you know about Rackham?
Entschuldigung.
I don't want to talk about it.
You know something, don't you?
I can't tell you. I'd get in trouble.
I won't say a word.
Cross your heart and hope to die?
That's ironic, given the circumstances, but sure.
We came to the house a few months before the wedding was supposed to happen. My dad's a lawyer for the Belmore Trading Company. A real important one. But oh boy, is that stuff boring. I was sneaking around, you know, just exploring the house. And I saw him, that man. He was talking to one of the Mr. Belmores. The one that wore the white coat.
Cecil Belmore, the scientist?
Yeah, he said he was going to his laboratory, but where it was hidden was a secret. I thought I could follow him.
Did you have any luck?
Not really, because I wasn't the first. That man, he was following him too. In secret. I kind of got too scared to keep going once I saw him.
What scared you?
I saw something. I saw something the scary man was carrying.
What was he carrying?
A dagger.
You hide, I'll seek.
Great. Eyes closed and count 5 Mississippis. I won't even leave the room.
1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi. Ready or not, here I come.
Okay.
Too easy. I just wish this was more of a challenge.
Hello, Sebastian.
Back for a rematch?
You seek, I'll hide.
You're on. 1 Mississippi,
The door was locked. I was far too big to fit behind.
3 Mississippi,
Hiding inside a locked chest might have been fine for a ghost.
5
As long as I
Mississippi.
cherished staying alive, I wasn't climbing
Ready or
inside
not,
it.
Here I come. Found you.
Goody for you.
You didn't even make it hard. Maybe I should hide next time.
Hello, Sebastian.
Back
So
for a
probieren wir es
rematch?
nochmal.
You must be cheating.
How could I cheat?
I don't know, you're a ghost. Can't you dematerialize or something?
This isn't a bedtime story, you know. I may be a ghost, but I still touch things just like you.
You hide, I'll seek.
Great. Eyes closed and count 5 Mississippis. I won't even leave the
So,
room.
wiederholt sich das jetzt
1
oder verändert
Mississippi,
sich das?
2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi,
Hm.
4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi.
Jetzt
Ready
haben
or not, here I come.
Probieren wir es halt nochmal bei den Vorhängen.
Are you behind the curtain?
Das ist ja natürlich in der Truhe.
Better luck next time.
Hello, Sebastian.
Back for a
You hide, I'll seek.
Great.
1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi. Ready or not, here I come. Are you behind the curtain?
Das war so klar. Und wenn ich jetzt zur Truhe gehe, dann
Again? You're just embarrassing yourself now.
kann ich die Truhe irgendwie verschließen.
I needed to think of something else. The chest wasn't locked, it just had a fiddly... I couldn't do that. The trunk was empty. The door was locked. The door was locked. The door was locked.
Kann ich die Vorhänge
I
abschneiden?
didn't want to damage the furnishings. Gazing into the portrait's eyes sent a shudder through me, and I realized it must have been a portrait of Rackham. His eyes looked back, almost as if he were scowling right at me. Hello, Sebastian.
Back for a real?
You hide, I'll seek.
Great.
2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi.
sicher von den
Ready or not, here I
Vorhängen.
come.
Nicht an die Truhe, jetzt kommt er von da hinten hier.
Too easy. I just wish this was more of...
Wie kann ich diese Truhe
I couldn't.
wegmachen? Na schon, lass mal in den anderen Gang. Ich finde mir ja da irgendwas. Huch.
I didn't need to move the cart. I considered picking up a sheet and draping it over me, but there were enough ghosts in the house already.
You can't have that. I might be needing it later.
Hey, Cordelia.
Oh, hello again, Mr. McCallan. Have you made the love antidote yet?
I'm working on it, even though I'm still not sure it's a good idea. Do you know why I can't leave Belmore Manor?
We ghosts have been trapped here ever since the explosion. But I don't know why someone still living would be unable to
Okay,
leave.
schaut schon
I was
echt
able to get out
spooky
the
aus.
last time I was here, even if it was via the balcony and into the pond. I don't want to try that again.
Something must be keeping you here now. Better hope it's not Mr. Rackham.
Did you say there were rumors that John Rackham used black magic?
Oh, yes. All of the staff talked about it. Even if we daren't mention it to the family. Crates and boxes delivered in the night, hidden from prying eyes. But not hidden well enough. We see what happens in this house. We hear the whispers in the night. We know.
We know.
The skeleton hanging from the tree outside. That's the sailor, isn't it?
What's left of him? I do hope it's a mess I don't have to tidy up.
Isn't the sailor's ghost trapped in the house too?
Oh no! He killed himself hours before the curse took hold. He will have long since passed over to the spirit realm. Lucky escape, some might say.
He was lucky to be so distraught he committed suicide?
It's better than being trapped in this house for eternity.
Do you think the Belmore treasure is here in the house?
If it is, I've never seen it. But it is a big house. There are rooms I've never been in. Rooms I was forbidden to enter. Who knows what's in them?
How did Abigail and the sailor meet?
It was aboard one of the Belmore ships. Miss Belmore was never one to be caged up inside the house, always wanting to go away on her brother's voyages. But they were a good deal older than her,
and very protective after they all lost their parents. So she made a plan to stow away.
Did she manage to do it?
No, she was caught mere hours before the ships left port from Dead Nettle, covered over in spare sail.
Who discovered her?
That young sailor. I don't think she was best pleased that he had to tell her brothers, and he did, but she didn't hold it against him. Instead, he told her of the voyages on each return to Dead Nettle, and as the months progressed, she took more and more of a liking to him. I suppose fate will always bring two soulmates together, even when they least expect it.
And that's how they fell in love.
The young sailor promised that one day they would explore the world together. But until that day arrived, he would carry her in his heart on every voyage he undertook. He carved a wooden compass, split it into 2 pieces, and they each carried one, promising that despite their time apart, the necklace would be reunited once they were back together. How romantic.
How did the Belmore's parents die?
A shipwreck off the southeastern coast. 28 perished, with just 1 survivor.
Who was the survivor?
Why, it was Mr. Rackham.
Oh, okay.
Do you know what happened to the Belmore brothers?
That certainly is a mystery, isn't it? But I'm afraid I don't know. My duties were to help Miss Belmore, while Mrs. Craddock dealt with the masters.
Although what?
I did see Master Xavier on the day he died.
What was Xavier doing on the day he died?
Preparing for an expedition. He'd been given a birthday present not long before, an old pirate map of Devil's Rock that he'd hung over the fireplace in his bedroom. And on the map, marked in red, an X marks the spot.
Pirate treasure? On Devil's Rock?
I doubt the treasure even came into it. A cove on Devil's Rock, where no one has stepped foot in over 100 years. That'd be like a moth to a flame for Master Xavier. He left before dawn, and then never came back.
Who gave him the present?
No,
I
that it is
expect you
screamed.
can guess.
Thank you for your help.
You're welcome. It gets pretty boring after 30 years trapped here. You're much more exciting to watch.
Kann ich in die Türen? Wahrscheinlich nicht, ne?
The door was locked. The door was locked.
Kann ich da Balkon? Da hinten muss ja eigentlich der Typ hängen. Kann ich das nicht cutten, das Kabel?
From down on the balcony, the cable was out of reach.
Da geht's einen Turm hoch.
Whoa! As I rounded the corner of the balcony, I saw that the walkway had dropped away, the mortar crumbling after decades of neglect. The ground was a long way down.
Wie komme ich da
I
hoch?
couldn't see an easy way up to the cupola.
Da gibt's ein Fenster. Tja, jetzt können wir da zwar raus, können da aber noch nicht wirklich was machen. Habe ich schon irgendwas da? Ring, die Torte. Kann ich das da vielleicht einsetzen?
The record was too old and worn to be played.
Okay, schade.
The phonograph horn had snapped off the machine when I was flung out of the balcony doors.
Vielleicht komme ich dann an einen Wedel. Ich weiß ja nicht, was ich mit dem Wedel noch machen soll. Wahrscheinlich. Ich schätze mal von der Kuppel oben.
Miss Belmore, did you ring?
Komm, schneller.
made distracted, I was free to take the feather duster.
Gut, wir haben auf jeden Fall mal einen Staubwedel.
I considered picking up a sheet and draping it over me, but there were enough ghosts in the house already.
Blödsinn. Oh Mann. Kann ich da lang? Nein. Ein Staubwedel. Alkohol habe ich auch noch keinen. Da darf ich nicht durch. Das habe ich ja schon gemacht. Kann ich was mit dem Krieg machen?
I didn't need to blow on that.
Warum nicht?
I didn't need to dust that.
Irgendwie muss ich hier aber, glaube ich, auch nichts abstauben.
Nope.
Nope. Wo könnte ich denn, wo komme ich denn zu den alten Säcken? Da komme ich hier, da unten war ich noch nicht.
Walking into the cellar, I was hit by the pungent smell of rotting wood and mildew. 3 decades without upkeep hadn't been kind to this section of the house, and it was now knee-deep in floodwater.
Ein Lukas-Arzt. Mhm. Ui. Was haben wir da? Achtung. Was ist denn das?
I took the handful of candles from on top of the fuse box.
Okay. Kann ich da sonst irgendwas machen?
I couldn't do anything with it. The label read ground.
Blitzableiter, Erden. Ja, okay, und da kann ich anscheinend nichts
I
tun.
couldn't do it.
Ja, ich fand so Click-and-Point-Adventure immer sehr nett. Kann ich in das Wasser gehen?
The wine racks were largely bare. What few bottles remained were...
Schauen wir mal, ob wir ins Wasser
Knowing the
gehen.
type of animals that lived in the murky water on this island, there was no way I was stepping into the floodwater.
Na geh. Oh. Tu nicht so. Es ist eh nur knöcheltief. Mann.
I flipped the switch, but nothing happened. It seemed the barrel lift lacked power.
Ist da irgendwas tun?
I needed to use the switch to operate the barrel lift. I needed to use the switch to operate the barrel lift.
Ja, dann benutze ihn halt.
I flipped the switch, but nothing happened. It seemed...
Vielleicht ist er da drüber. Na gut, okay. So, da muss ich auch irgendwas anderes machen. Die Kerzen. Ich mag das jetzt nicht nochmal laden. Das habe ich jetzt schon 3-mal gemacht und das passiert immer das Gleiche. Ich hätte gern die Einladung von ihr. Ich werde wahrscheinlich irgendeine... Geisterkugel oder... Was ist denn da alles? Da habe ich schon hingeschaut. Die Schnitzerei.
It was a seductive carving of a lamia, half woman, half snake, holding a shield.
Kerzen.
Did I hear gunshots through there? It's like being back at Alameda during the war.
What happened there? A battle?
No, my second wedding. The father of the bride will appreciate me canoodling. Got all the locals to run me out of town. Talk about a shotgun wedding.
Tja, probieren wir da nochmal unter. Okay. Mal schauen, wie lange das... Oh nee. Ach, fuck. Ja, voll. Ja, er ist halt so gestorben. Ne? Aber muss ich da auf irgendwas achten? Dann komme ich direkt raus. Okay. Kerzen da reinschmeißen. Er macht's wirklich. Ah. Ist das für die Wachsrolle?
I dropped the candles into the empty pot hanging in the fireplace. They soon began to melt and bubble. Double, toil and trouble.
Goodness gracious! That isn't more satanic sorcery, is it?
I'm sorry, I was just quoting Macbeth.
Well done.
That didn't work. Carefully, I dipped the record into the molten candle wax. Once pulled out, the thin layer of wax rapidly cooled, leaving me with a blank, reset record.
Mhm. Das ist schon mal für den Musiker. Sehr gut. Was kann ich damit machen? Schießpulver. Kann ich das Feuer ein bisschen?
Fire beneath the pot was already burning steadily.
Ich würde gerne wissen, ob ich auf da irgendwas achten kann. Da muss ich zu einer speziellen Uhrzeit rein, oder muss ich in diese Tür, weil die Tür anders ausschaut. Die schaut aber auch anders aus. Die schauen sich gleich. Tja, wenn ich da jetzt wieder durchgehe, komme ich wahrscheinlich genau wieder. Oh. Ja, habe ich mir auch gedacht, aber ich habe noch keinen Hinweis wegen der Uhr. Machen wir erstmal den Musiker.
I placed the freshly reset record back on the recording machine. Excuse me, Ezra, could you play the wedding march?
A request? Sure thing, Murphy.
So, das Horn habe ich aber auch noch nirgendwo gesehen.
Thank you very much. I clicked off the machine and picked up the newly recorded record.
So. Alkohol habe ich ja noch keinen. Ich hätte mir doch mal was von da rumholen sollen. Blöd. Aber da komme ich jetzt gerade nicht hin. Also muss es da auch irgendeine Möglichkeit geben. Ja, ich will jetzt kurz gucken, ob ich die einsetzen kann. Renn schneller, Murphy.
I placed the record into the phonograph. Still, without a horn, it wasn't going to play.
Ja, das wäre mir klar. Sonst haben wir ja nichts, ne? Rosen. Dafür brauchen wir den Alkohol. Die Walze haben wir, da fehlt uns noch das. Ein Stückchen Kuchen. In der Küche war ich auch noch nicht. Was ist in der Küche? Und der Ring.
The contrast between the bride and her reflection was clear. While the bride in front of me buried her face in sadness, her reflection was clearly at the dawn of the happiest day of her life. If only she knew what was to come. There was nothing I could...
Was? So, in die anderen Zimmer komme ich noch nicht. Da ist dieser kleine nerviger Bub.
Hello, Sebastian.
Back for a rematch?
You seek,
Das
I'll
ist so
hide.
fies
You're
eigentlich.
wrong. One Miss...
I was far too big to fit behind the curtain.
Two Mississippi.
I was far too big to fit
Three
behind the curtain.
Mississippi. Four
I
Mississippi.
didn't need to show him that.
Five.
Irgendwas muss ich
I
mit
thought
dem
I'd
machen.
keep that to myself.
Ready or not, here I come.
Vielleicht kann ich ihm die Schnur anhängen. Ah, nee, geht da nicht, er ist ein Geist.
Found you.
Goody for you.
You didn't even make...
Was könnte ich dem Kleinen anhängen, dass ich weiß, wo er sich dann wirklich versteckt? Probieren wir es
Hello,
nochmal.
Sebastian.
Back for a re...
You seek.
You're... One Mississippi.
Doch die Schnur.
Two
gut.
Mississippi. Three Mississippi. Four Mississippi. Five Mississippi. Ready or not, here I come. Found you.
Goody for you.
You didn't even...
Hello, Sebastian.
Back for a rematch?
Du
You
versteckst
hide,
dich.
I'll seek.
Great.
Und diesmal
Eyes
weiß ich, wo du
closed and
bist.
count 5 Mississippis. I won't even leave the room.
1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi.
Ja, ich habe auch
Ready or
gedacht,
not, here I
Türen oder
come.
Treppen.
I wonder who's behind this curtain.
What? How'd you find me?
Maybe you're not the
keine
best
Ahnung.
at this after all.
Ich weiß es
You
nicht.
cheated. You tied that string to me.
Don't be a sore loser. You never specified in the rules that it wasn't allowed. Now about that route through the staircase room.
Grown-ups are tricky. Here, this'll tell you how to do it.
Einen
Cheater,
Zettel.
cheater, pumpkin eater.
I almost felt bad. Almost. Because when I looked at the document, I was sure I'd been swindled. What I'd been given wasn't a blueprint of the house, but a wedding schedule scribbled on in colored crayon.
Dinner beginnen. Reden. Einschneiden der Torte.
It was a wedding schedule for this evening, but the printed times had been replaced with new times drawn in colorful crayon.
Hm. Ja, was heißt das? Muss ich das jetzt mit der Uhr im Hm. Sieben, 3, 11, 9, 4, 8. Das sind ja... Da waren ja auch keine Farben oder so. Bibliothek. Sieben. 3. Ah, verdammt, verpasst. Na gut. Nochmal. Sollten wir es vielleicht merken. Okay. Warum? Ach. Warum hat er jetzt nichts gemacht? Ach, jetzt war ich zu spät. Na gut, probieren wir es nochmal von vorne. Warten wir mal auf 7. Okay, nochmal. Ja. Das hat er wieder nicht. Okay, muss ich jetzt erst auf 3 warten. Ach komm. Lass mich raus. Sieben. Ah, zu früh vielleicht. Ich mache jetzt nochmal mit 7. Ja, ich habe was gefunden. Ja. Aber jetzt nimmt es wieder nicht. Schau. Elf, 9. Ja, 8. So, nochmal. Bei 7. War das jetzt zu früh, oder? Ach Gott. Muss ich die richtige Tür erwischen? Und 6, 7. Macht er wieder kein Geräusch. Probieren wir es jetzt nochmal bei der 4. Oder haben die Farben? Nein. Ich sehe keine Farben. fehlt noch. Nö. Oder heißt es, ich muss das mitzählen? Also 7, 3, bla bla bla.
It was a wedding schedule for this evening, but the printed times had been replaced with new times drawn in colorful crayon.
Zeremonie beginnt. Großer Auftritt des Brautpaars. Dinner beginnt. Reden. Ja, jetzt hat er wieder nicht geläutet. Ich werde wahnsinnig. 7, 8, 11, 9. Ich verstehe es nicht. 3. Ich muss das echt genau erwischen, glaube ich. Ja. Weil gehen das nur mit den Türen und die muss ich überspringen. Das war ja voll gemein. 7. 3. Na komm, lauf schneller. Ah. Oder von 7, 3, das wäre dann 11. Ja, das ist aber nicht. Ach, zu früh. Ach Gott.
There was no way across the void to reach it.
Nerv. Stimmt oder nicht?
There was no way across the void to reach it.
Es war noch blau. Ist da auf? 7 und 4. Was machen? Dann 3. Nein. 11. Nein, 11 ist es nicht. Also sagen wir mal 7 ist die 1, die 4 ist die 2. Nein, jetzt klingelt's nicht. Das ist doch zum Scheiße. Das geht's ja nicht. Mensch, Leute. Wenn es wenigstens irgendwo Farben hätte, dass ich das irgendwie unterscheiden könnte gerade. Ich bin gerade so dämlich. Oder muss ich erst machen? 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 11. Irgendwas mal. Das geht sich ja nie aus. Komme ich ja urlang nicht weiter.
The clock was too far away to reach. I didn't have time for housework.
Die Musik ist schon laut.
I needed to think of something else.
Kann ich da irgendwas herausfinden?
That wasn't going to work. I didn't need to dust that. That didn't work. I needed to think of something else.
Kann ich die Türen sauber machen?
I didn't need to dust that. Jetzt will ich nicht mal irgendeine Tür. I decided I needed to head out onto the bride's balcony and find a way onto the roof.
Das geht's nicht, ey. Okay. Ich bin gerade zu blöd für dieses Rätsel. Wenn ich mit 3 anfange, geht's nicht. Mit 7 hat es schon öfter geblinkt.
It was a wedding schedule for this evening, but the printed times had been replaced with new times drawn in colorful crayon. It was a wedding schedule.
Ja,
It was a wedding schedule.
Ich hab's verstanden. Kann ich da irgendwas?
I couldn't do that. That wasn't going to work. That didn't work. I didn't need to wear the brooch. I needed to think of... I didn't need to cut that.
Ich werd wahnsinnig, ja, das gibt's ja nicht. Jetzt ist ja irgendwas, was mir gesagt. Das ist... Boah. Das hat vorher funktioniert. 7-4. Das wird jetzt dann auch wieder nicht funktionieren. Ja. Jetzt gleich wieder rausgehen. Nein. Ach Gott. Aber nur gut. Ich werde mich da mal ein anderes Mal beschäftigen. Ich glaube, mein Hirn ist gerade so breit. Ich brauche mal was zum Essen. Ich sag mal einen schönen Samstagvormittag. Vielleicht komme ich am Abend nochmal online und spiele weiter mit Demeo, Dungeons and Dragons, das Buch weiterspielen. Bis dahin, macht's es gut, habt's fein, haut's rein. Bis die Tage oder heute Abend.